Part 6.13. The Cattle Al-An'am. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed. We continue our profound journey through the majestic Surah Al-An'am with an expanded and more comprehensive exposition of verses. Kanzul Iman, Quran, the Cattle. List 6 to 106. To Kanzul Iman, Quran, the Cattle, 6 to 110. These passages are a powerful and direct confrontation with the psychological and spiritual state of the disbeliever. They meticulously peel back the layers of deception and denial, revealing the ultimate reality that awaits those who invent lies against Allah and deny His verses. This part will take us on a solemn journey to the Day of Judgment, showing us the futility of their fabrications and their ultimate helplessness. We will dissect the theological arguments within these verses, explore their profound Sufi implications, and confirm their teachings with the timeless wisdom of the prophetic traditions. Section 1. The Mandate of Truth and the Divine Will of Free Choice. The verses that form the foundation of our initial discussion in this segment are as follows. Kanz, Aman, Quran, the Cattle, 6 to 106. Follow, O Muhammad, what has been revealed to you from your Lord. There is no deity except Him, and turn away from the polytheists. This verse, Kanzul, Iman, Quran, the Cattle, 6 to 106, is a profound and an unequivocal command to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and, by extension, to all believers. It is a powerful and an uncompromising statement on the nature of faith and the spiritual path. The verse begins with the decisive command, Follow, O Muhammad, what has been revealed to you from your Lord. This is a direct and a decisive instruction to adhere to the divine revelation without compromise or a wavering. It is a profound rejection of any attempts to dilute the message to appease the disbelievers or to compromise on the truth for worldly gain. The message is to be conveyed with absolute clarity and an unwavering conviction. The Prophet, peace be upon him, is commanded to be a model of unflinching spiritual integrity. This command serves as a profound and a timeless reminder that the path to spiritual salvation is an absolute adherence to the divine word. The verse then reiterates the most fundamental and a core principle of Islam. There is no deity except Him. This is the very essence of Tawhid, the oneness of Allah, which is the foundation of all spiritual and intellectual life. It is the central pillar upon which the entire edifice of Islam stands. The verse then concludes with a powerful and a profound command, and turn away from the polytheists. This is not a call to hatred or to physical violence, but a profound and a spiritual command to separate oneself from the intellectual and a spiritual fallacies of shirk polytheism. It is a call to spiritual purity and to a profound and an unwavering loyalty to the truth. From a spiritual perspective, this separation is a necessary and a crucial step for the heart to be truly illuminated by the divine light. It is a call for a profound spiritual hijra migration, from the company of falsehood to the company of truth. The deep wisdom in this verse lies in its dual command, an internal adherence to the truth and an external separation from falsehood. The former solidifies the spiritual core of the believer, while the latter protects it from the subtle and a pervasive spiritual poison of polytheism. The Prophet, peace be upon him, embodied this to a profound degree, demonstrating that the spiritual path requires both inner conviction and outer manifestation. His life was a testament to the power of a heart that is completely surrendered to the will of Allah, a heart that is not swayed by the allure of worldly power or the demands of the disbelievers. His unwavering commitment to Tawhid was the very foundation of his prophetic mission and the source of his profound and an unshakable spiritual strength. Kanzul, Iman, Quran, the Cattle, 6 to 107. And if Allah had willed, they would not have associated anything with Him. And we have not made you a guardian over them, nor are you a disposer of their affairs. This verse, Kanzul Iman, Quran, the Cattle, 6 to 107, is a profound and a magnificent statement on the nature of divine will and human choice. It begins with a powerful and a profound statement. And if Allah had willed, they would not have associated anything with Him. This verse is a direct refutation of the disbelievers' claim that their polytheism is the will of Allah. It is a profound and a subtle reminder that Allah has given human beings the freedom of choice, and it is in this freedom that their ultimate test lies. If Allah had willed that all of humanity be believers, they would have been forced to believe, but this forced belief would have no spiritual value. True faith is a result of a conscious and a sincere choice. It is in this choice that a person's faith is tested and their spiritual station is determined. The verse then addresses the prophets, peace be upon him, immense and a profound sadness over their disbelief, stating a profound and a liberating truth. And we have not made you a guardian over them, nor are you a disposer of their affairs. This is a profound and a comforting reminder for the Prophet, peace be upon him, and all believers who call to Allah's path. Frees the heart from the immense burden of trying to coerce others into belief. The role of the Prophet is to convey the message, and the ultimate choice and the ultimate responsibility lie with the individual. This verse is a powerful lesson in spiritual patience and a profound reliance on Allah alone. The Arabic word used here for guardian is hafiz, which signifies one who protects and is responsible for the affairs of another. This is a powerful and a liberating truth for the Prophet, peace be upon him, for it frees him from the burden of their disbelief. It is a profound and a subtle reminder that his role is to be a guide, not a coercer. He has to convey the message, and the rest is in Allah's hands. The theological debate around divine will and human choice is a complex and a profound one. This verse masterfully addresses it by distinguishing between Allah's universal will, irada kauniyya, which encompasses all that happens in the cosmos, and his legislative will, irada sharia, which is what he commands and loves for humanity to do. While their disbelief happens under his universal will, nothing can happen without his permission, what is in direct opposition to his legislative will. They chose disbelief, and in doing so, they have chosen to be in opposition to Allah's command. This verse is a powerful and a direct refutation of any claims that a person's disbelief is a result of divine coercion. It is a profound and an unequivocal statement on the reality of human choice and the immense responsibility that comes with it. Context of revelation: the intellectual and spiritual obstinacy of Mecca. The verses in this section were revealed at a time when the Meccan elite had exhausted all their intellectual and rhetorical arguments against the Prophet, peace be upon him. Their final resort was to demand a sign, a physical miracle, to prove his prophethood. These verses directly address this demand, exposing it for what it is, a profound and a spiritual arrogance that is a result of a hardened heart. They were not genuinely seeking the truth. Rather, they were looking for a reason to justify their disbelief. The verses serve as a profound form of divine comfort to the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the early believers who were facing immense psychological and emotional pressure. The verses provide a clear and a decisive intellectual and a spiritual framework that distinguishes the truth from the falsehood. Sufi perspective: the journey of the heart and the oneness of essence. From a Sufi perspective, the verses in this section are the very essence of Tawhid. The Sufi understands that the journey of a spiritual traveler, Selik, is a journey from the outward manifestations of the created world to the inward reality of the Creator. The inability to see Allah with the eyes is not a barrier, but a profound spiritual truth that a created eye can never encompass the divine essence. The ultimate goal of the Salik is to see with the heart kalb, a spiritual faculty that is capable of witnessing the divine light and the divine presence. The Sufi understands that the names Al-Latif and Al-Kabir are a profound and a personal invitation to a deeper relationship with the Creator. The Sufi believes that true spiritual success is to have one's entire being so filled with the love and the knowledge of Allah that there is no room for any other fear or any other love. The Sufi understands that the ultimate security is in the knowledge that all things, all our worries and all our affairs are in the hands of the Al-Wakil, the ultimate guardian. Commentary from Ziya al-Quran, the wisdom of divine attributes. The Ziya al-Quran commentary provides a deep scholarly analysis of the theological and the spiritual dimensions of these verses. The commentator explains that the phrase, "How can he have a son while he has no companion?" is a profound and a timeless argument that is a direct challenge to the very foundation of Christianity and other polytheistic religions. He provides a detailed explanation of the divine wisdom behind the names Al-Latif and Al-Kabir, explaining that these names signify a profound and a deep relationship with the Creator. The commentator also provides a beautiful and a scholarly explanation of the divine kun fayakun, explaining that it is not a spoken command, but a manifestation of his divine will. The commentary beautifully articulates how these verses serve as a profound and a powerful call to a deeper and a more personal relationship with the Creator. Hadith, with reference. The vision of the Creator and the immense rewards of goodness. It Prophet, peace be upon him, taught with profound wisdom on the themes of these verses, emphasizing the importance of belief in the unseen and the immense reward of seeking the company of the sincere. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught, know that you will not see your Lord until you die. This hadith is found in Sahih Muslim Hadith number 2931. This profound hadith directly relates to the verse Kanzul Iman, Quran, the cattle 6-103. It provides a direct and a definitive answer to the question of seeing Allah in this life, confirming the divine truth that our physical eyes are not capable of encompassing His infinite reality. The hadith also gives a subtle promise that this vision is reserved for the hereafter, a profound and a magnificent reward for the righteous. The Prophet, peace be upon him, also taught, the best among you are those who have the best manners and characters. This hadith is found in Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 3559. This profound hadith, while not directly related to the verses, is a powerful and a timeless lesson that the best form of worship is not just in ritual, but in our character. It is a profound reminder that our actions are a manifestation of our inner state, and that the best form of spiritual worship is to embody the divine names and attributes in our character. Section 2. The wisdom of mercy and the consequence of arrogance. We now continue our journey through Surah Al-An'am, examining the verses that delve into the profound consequences of disbelief and the ultimate reward of a life of faith. Kanzul Iman, Quran, the cattle, 6-108. And do not insult those they call upon other than Allah, lest they insult Allah in enmity without knowledge. Thus we have made attractive to every people their deeds. Then to their Lord is their return, and He will inform them of what they used to do. This verse, Kanzul Iman, Quran, the cattle, 6-108, is a profound and a magnificent statement on spiritual wisdom and the profound adab spiritual etiquette of DOA calling to Islam. It is a direct and a powerful command to the believers, and do not insult those they call upon other than Allah. This command is a profound and a timeless lesson that is even more relevant in our modern world. It is a call to a strategic and a wise approach to calling others to the truth. The verse then provides the profound reason for this command, lest they insult Allah in enmity without knowledge. It is a profound and a powerful reminder that an intellectual and an unwise approach can provoke a person to slander the truth out of ignorance and a profound spiritual arrogance. The verse then states a profound and a psychological reality. Thus we have made attractive to every people their deeds. This is a profound and a sobering truth, that a person who is spiritually astray sees their own misdeeds as beautiful and virtuous. The verse concludes with a powerful and a final statement of divine justice. Then too, their Lord is their return, and He will inform them of what they used to do. Kanzul Iman, Quran, the cattle, 6-109. And they swear by Allah with their most solemn oaths that if a sign came to them, they would surely believe in it. Say the signs are only with Allah. And what will make you perceive that when it came, they would not believe? This verse, Kanzul Iman, Quran, the cattle, 6-109, is a profound and a direct exposure of the psychological state of the disbelievers. It states that they swear by Allah with their most solemn oaths that if a sign came to them, they would surely believe in it. This is a profound and a hypocritical claim that is a result of their spiritual arrogance. They are not genuinely seeking the truth. Rather, they are using their demands for signs as an excuse to prolong their disbelief. The verse then commands the Prophet, peace be upon him, to say, the signs are only with Allah. This is a profound and a direct refutation of their demands, reminding them that the power to produce signs is with Allah alone. The verse then concludes with a powerful and a sobering truth. And what will make you perceive that when it came, they would not believe? This is a profound and a chilling statement that the problem is not in the absence of signs, but in the spiritual blindness of their hearts. No matter how many signs a person sees, if their heart is hardened, they will not believe. Quran, Quran, the cattle. 6-110. And we will turn away their hearts and their visions as they refuse to believe in it the first time, and we will leave them in their transgression, wandering blindly. This verse, Kanzul Iman Quran, the cattle, 6-110, is a profound and a terrifying statement on the consequences of willful and a spiritual heedlessness. It states, and we will turn away their hearts and their visions, as they refuse to believe in it the first time. This is a profound and a chilling punishment that is a direct result of their own actions. The verse reveals that the ultimate punishment is not a physical one, but a spiritual one, where their hearts and their visions are spiritually veiled from the truth. This is a profound and a sobering reminder that our choices have a profound and a direct impact on our spiritual state. The verse concludes with a powerful and a final statement of divine justice, and we will leave them in their transgression. Wandering blindly, this is the ultimate and a spiritual punishment. To be left to one's own devices and to wander in a state of spiritual blindness. Our comprehensive analysis of the verses of Surah Al-An'am reveals a profound and interconnected argument for the absolute oneness of Allah. The surah masterfully transitions from the surah ultimate futility of denying the hour to the ultimate absurdity of polytheism. It teaches us that this life is a brief and fleeting test, and that true existence and success lie in the hereafter. The verses beautifully illustrate the nature of spiritual blindness, which is a consequence of willful denial, and they offer a profound lesson on the interconnectedness of all living things. The powerful and direct challenges to the polytheists in these verses serve as a timeless lesson for all who seek to remove the veil of heedlessness from their hearts and to return to the singular and everlasting light of Tawhid. May Allah, Ar-Rahman, and Ar-Rahim fill your heart with the light of His truth and grant you the spiritual insight to recognize His signs in every aspect of creation. May He free your soul from the shackles of doubt and the chains of worldly attachment, so that you may stand before Him on the day of judgment with a pure and a tranquil heart. May He make your efforts a source of profound reward, and your channel a beacon of guidance for all who seek spiritual clarity. May He grant you the profound and an unwavering steadfastness on the path of truth. And may your work be a testament to His magnificent names, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim.